Ahoy sailors and welcome back! Are you ever wondering what bar tab you should purchase or if you should purchase one at all? Well, guess what? We break it all down for you now. Our last cruise, we kept track and we're going to give you the numbers.
That's right.
So let's set sail. I'm Bob.
And I'm Kelly.
Here we go. The nitty gritty. The prepaid bar tab. There are 3 levels available of prepaid bar tab. At our sailing, there was only one, so we did purchase the $300 bar tab. And when you purchase a $300 bar tab, you get a little bit extra. And $50 is the norm, but since we are sailing club members, we got an extra $50. So on our last sailing, we started with $600. We had $300 that we paid for and $300 that was promotional.
Right.
So I'm going to tell you how many drinks we bought, how much they cost per drink, and what we were left over with.
We did have leftovers.
We did have leftovers. We did not shoot the wad, I'm sorry to say. We had, what we have left over? We had $32.32 left over.
Ooh,
so that means we spent $567.68.
On a 5-night cruise.
On a 5-night cruise.
Yes.
So what I did was I took in account all the drinks that we paid for. It's got a list. I have the list right here.
It's got the actual list.
I do. We bought 40 drinks in 5 nights. So that's 4 drinks a person a day.
These are the drinks that we bought.
That we paid for.
We also sailed as rock stars on that cruise, so we had a happy hour of free drinks every night from 5 to 6 also.
Yes.
And then we had some drinks in our cabin that came as rock stars, so this is only for drinks that we purchased.
But I did account for the drinks we had as Rockstar included. Okay. But that's a separate number and I'll give you that at the end.
So the reason for this is I read a lot of questions on the Facebook groups of how much bar tab do I need? Should I buy this? Am I going to be okay with 300? We're not big drinkers, we're medium drinkers, we're heavy drinkers. We're going to give you kind of like the lowdown on like what we purchased. We consider ourselves medium drinkers.
I would say on Virgin we're kind of heavy drinkers
comparatively.
I mean, no, I would say medium to heavy. We're just above medium, I would think. Yeah.
We're above average.
So anyway,
Virgin cruise.
Yeah, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you numbers. This way it'll help you decide how many drinks do you think you're going to drink a day. You can, go by because I have it broken down to the average price per drink.
Cool. So
we actually spent $80 on Test Kitchen, the cocktail pairing. So that does not include it. I'm going to take that out of the $567 because that did come out of our bar, tab. Anyway, so basically we had 40 drinks and we spent $487.68 on 40 drinks.
Right, and just to clarify, we are not beer drinkers.
No.
So that is not beer. These are only cocktails.
These are only cocktails and spirits.
So if you're beer drinkers, you're probably going to get a little bit more mileage out of your bar tab.
Exactly.
But we stick to cocktails.
Right. So by breaking that down, 40 into 487, that's $12.19 per drink. That's the average price. Because I noticed that when I was looking back at our bill, that we had drinks that range from $8 to $15. So it just depends on what drink you get. Most of the specialty cocktails that they serve you are going to be around the $12 to $15 range. If you do a drink just like you want just a spirit with a mixer, like a vodka tonic, that's going to be around 8 to 10.
So do you want to give us some examples of find one that's on the cheaper range?
Well, we had Loose Cannon. We both had, you had a vodka.
I had a vodka tonic.
Vodka tonic. I had a vodka soda and it was $20. So it's $10 a drink.
$10.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and they're not weak either. Let me tell you, they're good drinks.
They are good drinks.
You can taste the alcohol in these things.
So give me an example of if you can find an espresso martini.
That's gonna be around $14.
Okay.
Because we got sips. You had an espresso martini, and I just had a vodka. So yeah, it's going to be about $14.
Okay, so that kind of gives you an idea of how much the drinks are going to cost. Personally, we think the drinks are pretty fair price.
Yeah, I do. I think they're very fair price.
They're really not heinously expensive because We go to Disney World a lot too. Disney World in the resort bars, things like that, you can pay an average of $18 to $22 for one drink.
Right.
So comparatively to that, we're like, hey.
Yeah, this is an average of $12 a drink, people.
Yeah.
$12, okay? So if you think you're gonna have 6 drinks, that's 6 times 12. That's, $72.
Right.
Go buy that. $72 a day.
So these are average drinks, not like double vodka
No, these are not
tonics
double
or,
vodka tonics or
things
anything like that. No, these are just average drinks, but they are good drinks. They are not watered down. They are full strength. They are good.
And we typically asked for Tito's vodka.
Yeah.
With our drinks.
Right.
So I don't know.
So that's a premium vodka.
Yeah, exactly.
On
So,
the cruise ship, anyway.
I don't know if they charge more, if you want like, some kind of gin coming from a wood box that's been aged for 62,000 years, that they might cost you more. Who knows? We're talking average, nice, top shelf brands.
Right, and we had kamikaze shots. Kamikaze shots, $4 each.
$4, you guys.
Each, $4 each.
4.
Yes.
You bought 4 kamikaze shots and
For
it was
$16.
For $16.
Yes.
Like, hello.
I was like, okay, just drink kamikaze shots all day long.
I know.
All right, I love me a good kamikaze shot. So anyway, that to me is very telling, because now when we go to buy our, bar tab next time, we'll think, okay, well, it's this many nights. How much do we think we're gonna drink a day? And since we were Rockstar, we got by with just a little less because we were able to get drinks at Richard's. Because let me just tell you, I added up the cost of what it would have cost us if we got the same drinks. All right, and we would have spent about $250 for the drinks we got at Richard's.
Okay.
And 1 bottle of champagne I got for my birthday.
That was
$100
free.
free.
Yeah.
So we had a total. Oh, and we drank a bottle of tequila and a bottle of vodka. I don't have a price for that.
That was in our room.
That was in our room. That it was included with the Rockstar. But we brought
Right.
the other ones home.
We did.
So if you don't open them, bring them home.
Yeah.
Because you can.
You can.
So anyway, what I got, we had an extra $400 there.
Okay.
And that's what we probably drank just by being rock stars.
Yeah.
Which we wouldn't have done if we
probably
weren't.
would not have done. I think just from the way that we cruise, the way that we drink on a cruise, if we hadn't have been rock stars, I think we would have been just fine.
No, yeah, we would have been fine.
Because how many drinks per day on average were we drinking?
4.
4.
We were paying for 4 each
Okay.
a day.
So 8 drinks per day between the two of us.
That's pretty lit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we would have been good.
We would have been fine.
Yeah.
Without the extra,
Right.
Richards and extra champagne and extra, everything.
We did sail standard sailing once, and we still didn't spend it all.
No, on the 3 cruises that we've been on, we have not gone over our bar tab.
But it was always close. I think the last time was $26.
I think so.
Yeah, that we left because we couldn't drink anymore.
We couldn't.
We're the last night. We got like $100 left on our bar tab. We're just slamming them.
Just drinking just to drink.
Yeah, but that was only a 4-night cruise, so.
Yeah.
A $300 bar tab, I think a $300 bar tab for someone who's like a medium to average drinker is gonna be, on a 4-night cruise, is gonna be fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, if you guys are heavier drinkers and you plan on, I'm planning on drinking 8 to 10 drinks a day, you're probably gonna wanna think about getting a bar tab for each of you, like the $300 bar tab for each of you. Because we, like Bob said earlier, we had $600. We paid for $300. We got $100 promotional.
I'm gonna school her on the math.
Okay.
We had
3
3.
plus 2
We
is
bought
5.
3. Then we got 1 for buying the 3. Okay.
Yeah.
And then we had 2 for pre-booking our trip. So we had a total of 6.
Okay.
So anyway, and now you can buy them in smaller increments. So let's say you want a $300 bar tab. They're gonna give you 50 on top of it. And then if you wanna buy $200 bar tab, which is available now, they're gonna give you $25 on top of it.
Right.
And or you can buy a 100.
I think they give you 10.
I think they give you 10 for
Yeah.
that. It's either 10 or 15.
But, if you're, which is kind of cool, I think. If you are like, I don't know, is 300 gonna be enough? Just get an extra 200.
Get an extra 2 or get an extra 1.
So
Yeah.
it's nice that you can kind of just mix and match.
Because I would say if we were going to do a 5-night cruise again, we would probably get a 3 plus maybe a 2. Maybe
Right.
a 1, but I'm thinking 2 because I like to be a little free with my money.
free with the drinking. Well, I
Yeah.
mean, it is nice if you like to have cocktails on your cruise, beer, cocktails, whatever. It is nice just to go ahead and do the prepaid bar tab, just so you don't have to worry about it. You
don't get hit with a big bill at the end of the cruise. Nobody likes that.
And it is use it or lose it. So,
Yes.
you have to use it up, or like us, we left $32.32 on the table.
Right.
But, we had $300.
But like I
in bar
said,
tab
we were 300 of that 300 of that 600 was on them. So we spent ours.
Yeah.
And we were drinking for free,
We
basically,
did.
because they gave it to us.
Okay.
So if you need questions, you give us a holler and we'll be sure to answer them for you.
Yeah.
And here's the thing, if you have any sailor loot at all left, or if you have sailor loot period, and you use all your bar tab, they will start pulling it out of your sailor loot until it's out, and then that's when they start putting it on your card.
Exactly.
So just remember that if you have any sailor loot, we didn't. We blew that too.
On what? Shopping and
A
tattoos.
tattoo! I got me a tattoo on the ship. It's so cool. I love it.
We'll
It's
talk
awesome.
about that in a
Anyway, you
different
can't see
video.
it because
Yeah.
I'm weird.
We'll talk about that in a different video.
Yeah. I hopefully that this helped you, because it really helped me. It opened my eyes because I didn't have a clue until I decided, you know what? I got some skills.
Yeah,
do
let's
some
break
math.
down the numbers
Let's break
and-
this down. So
Yeah.
I printed out the portfolio. I figured out what the drinks were. I figured out how much the drinks were. And, it's really eye-opening. But I knew they weren't that expensive. And that $12 a drink is really impressive to me.
What shocked me was the $4 kamikaze shots.
Yes.
I mean, that's like unheard of
Totally.
prices.
Yeah.
In a good way. I
Right.
think that's really reasonable.
I agree.
Yeah.
All right, so I hope that helps you with your little decision on making what you're going to buy for a bar tab, or if you're going to get a bar tab, and what you get for a bar tab and how much the drinks are. This is US. I don't know if it's different in Europe.
Yeah, this was just US. So this was just on our cruise
In the
out
Caribbean,
of
out of Miami.
Miami. So specific to
I
that.
don't know if it's different in Europe. It may change. It may be different.
We're going to let you know.
Yeah, because we're going to do it. We're going to talk about that later. Anyway, so I don't know if it's different in Europe, and when we find out, we'll let you know.
Yeah. Just really quickly, if you want specialty pressed juices or anything like that, or coffee, it also comes out of your bar tab. If you want to go to the like specialty coffee place and get a latte or mocha or anything like that,
Yeah,
that also
frappuccino,
comes out of
whatever,
your bar tab.
frozen coffee.
I think I got one coffee one day, and I think it was like $5.
Yeah,
Pretty reasonable.
yeah. And
So.
and they have pressed juices that you can get that have protein juices,
Right.
vitamin
So
juices.
if you're not an alcohol drinker, but you're a specialty coffee drinker, or you want the juices, or you want the mocktail pairings or anything like that, that'll still come out.
That'll
of your
come out of that bar
too.
tab, yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
So I hope that helps you, and don't forget to leave a comment, let us know, ask questions, whatever, and if we don't know, we will try to find out.
Yes, we will.
So anyway, please do not forget to hit that
Subscribe button,
and ding that
notification bell,
and
thumbs up
Yes.
if you enjoyed our video.
and we will see you next time.
Okay. Love you. Bye.